Supply and demand, a love story of prices. In the bustling marketplace of everyday life, amidst the vibrant stalls and eager customers, unfolds a captivating story, a love story not of hearts and flowers, but of prices and choices. This tale chronicles the dynamic relationship between supply, the charming yet enigmatic producer, and demand, the passionate yet fickle consumer. Their ever-evolving dance dictates the rhythm of the market, a silent symphony that determines the value of every good and service. Act 1. The meet-cute Supply, a young entrepreneur with a twinkle in his eye and a bag overflowing with freshly baked croissants, arrives at the market square. His heart swells with optimism, eager to share his delectable creations with the world. Meanwhile, Demand, a fashion-conscious individual with a discerning palate, strolls through the market, her senses piqued by the aroma of freshly baked bread. Their eyes meet across the bustling crowd. Supply, with a warm smile, extends a golden croissant towards Demand. Intrigued by its flaky perfection, she takes a bite, her taste buds singing with delight. In that moment, a spark ignites, a mutual appreciation for quality and the potential for a fulfilling connection. Act 2. The dance begins. Supply, emboldened by Demand's reaction, decides to showcase his entire repertoire. He lays out an array of croissants, each with its own unique twist: almond, chocolate, and even a savory cheese filling. Demand, captivated by the variety, finds herself drawn to each offering. However, her budget restricts her from indulging in every delectable morsel. This is where their dance begins. Supply, understanding the limitations of individual wallets, adjusts his prices. He offers discounts for buying multiple croissants, catering to Demand's desire for variety while respecting her budget. Demand, in turn, carefully considers her options, weighing her preferences against the available resources. Act 3. The Tango of Change. As the morning progresses, the market square witnesses a fascinating spectacle. A sudden influx of tourists creates a surge in demand. The aroma of croissants attracts more customers, their eager eyes fixated on the golden pastries. Supply, recognizing the increased demand, makes a strategic decision. He slightly raises the price of his croissants, confident that the limited quantity and high quality will justify the adjustment. Demand, initially surprised by the price change, hesitates. Some customers, unwilling to pay the new price, move on, searching for alternatives. However, others, captivated by the unique flavors and undeniable freshness, readily accept the revised price. This tango of change highlights the delicate balance between supply and demand. When demand rises, supply has the power to adjust prices, reflecting the increased value perceived by consumers. Act 4. The Unexpected Twist. Just as the market reaches its peak, a local bakery sets up shop nearby. This new competitor, offering similar croissants at slightly lower prices, throws a wrench into the well-rehearsed dance. Demand, lured by the lower price point, begins to shift towards the new bakery. Supply, facing a sudden decrease in demand, realizes the need to adapt. He quickly analyzes the competitor's offerings, identifying a slight difference in quality. He then lowers his prices slightly, emphasizing the superior ingredients and unique flavors of his own croissants. This unexpected twist showcases the dynamic nature of the market. The presence of competition forces both supply and demand to constantly reevaluate their positions, ensuring a constant state of flux and adjustment. Act 5. A Harmonious Resolution. As the day draws to a close, the market square quiets down. Supply, having sold most of his croissants, reflects on the day's events. He acknowledges the challenges of navigating the ever-changing market dynamics, but also finds satisfaction in the successful transactions and the joy his creations brought to his customers. Demand, returning home with a bag of her favorite croissants, savors the delicious reward of her careful choices. She appreciates the quality and variety offered by Supply, recognizing the value proposition he presented. Their final interaction embodies the essence of their unique relationship. Supply, with a grateful smile, extends a single croissant towards demand, a token of appreciation for their dynamic dance. Demand, accepting the gesture with a nod, recognizes the mutual respect and understanding that blossomed throughout the day. The story of supply and demand is not one with a definitive ending, for their dance continues every day in countless markets across the globe. Their ever-evolving relationship shapes the prices we pay, the choices we make, and the intricate tapestry of our economic landscape. Act 6. Beyond the Market Square. The story of supply and demand extends far beyond the confines of the market square. Their influence permeates every aspect of our lives, shaping the prices of the most basic necessities to the latest technological advancements. The symphony of scarcity and abundance. Imagine a vast orchestra, each instrument representing a different factor influencing supply and demand. The violins might depict sudden changes in consumer preferences, while the cellos symbolize the impact of natural disasters on resource availability. The conductor, a complex algorithm, interprets these diverse melodies, adjusting the price symphony accordingly. The Ballad of Innovation. Supply and demand are not merely passive participants in this economic dance. They are active agents of change, constantly pushing the boundaries of possibility. When demand yearns for faster communication, supply responds with the invention of smartphones. As supply grapples with limited resources, demand encourages the exploration of renewable energy sources. Their combined efforts fuel innovation, driving progress and shaping the future. The discordant notes of externalities. The harmonious melody of supply and demand can sometimes be disrupted by external factors. Environmental concerns, for instance, introduce a discordant note into the symphony. The true cost of production, often exceeding the market price, creates an imbalance. Addressing these externalities requires a collective effort to ensure the sustainability of both supply and demand. Act 7. The Power in Your Hands. As consumers, we each play a crucial role in the ongoing story of supply and demand. Every purchase we make, every choice we consider, sends a ripple through the economic landscape. By being mindful consumers, seeking ethical and sustainable products, we can influence the direction of the dance. The Epilogue. A story for all the tale of supply and demand is not merely an economic theory. It is a story woven into the fabric of our everyday lives. By understanding this dynamic relationship, we gain a deeper appreciation for the complex forces shaping our world. We become more informed consumers, responsible participants in the economic ecosystem, and ultimately, co-authors of the ever-evolving story of prices and choices.